And we are going live.
We are live.
We are live. Let me pause it so that we don't hear it in the background. Welcome, 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 everybody. This is the ER Shred. I'm going to start recording, and I'm going to start that over, guys, because we're going to start. Welcome, welcome, everybody. This is the ER. We'll get better at this. Everybody be patient. It's just so hard when you go from live streaming and back and forth to the Zoom. Okay, we're here. I'm going to hit record one more time because we're going to get a podcast going with all these audios. The audios, it's just too good. The information, it's just too good. I'm flexing at you, boy. Uh-oh, Mimi's flexing too. All right, you guys, welcome to the ER Shred Come Alive call. Grateful to be here with you. You guys, I just want to share with you right out the gate how proud I am of all of this. The lives transformed is something to behold. It's miraculous. It's, oh my gosh, like you want to pinch yourself. It's that good. And so I am so grateful to people like Connie and Bob who showed up last night. And they've been doing this since October. And they showed up and they're just authentic and they're real. And you can see that the sincerity, you can see the depth. And Jesse was so good at just extracting that depth out of them and really digging and finding that real meaning and passion and purpose. We really do have something special here. We have something that, man, it hits on so many levels. And it's just all these different components and the things that they address. It's mind-boggling. It really is mind-boggling. And those of you that have been through it and you know what I'm talking about. I posted a disclaimer in the chat and a disclaimer on Facebook Live so that you guys know that we're not trying to treat, cure, prevent, or diagnose or anything else, any diseases. That's not what we do, and we never would try to talk people out of going on medications or anything of the sort. This is really a protocol that teaches you how to feel again or feel for the first time. And that's really what this is. And when you experience this, as you'll hear some of the testimonials tonight, and you'll hear how they talk about this. Oh my gosh, it's like this ability to feel around food, which what is the common denominator of life? It's what you consume every single day. And when you learn to feel around food, that's the most empowering thing that I could probably think of that you could learn in this life. The very thing that animals do all day, every day, know what to do, and they thrive and they're well until we put them in zoos and we sicken them. But if you can learn to feel around food, I'm telling you, it will empower you in every single other area of your life. It is mind-boggling. So with that said, tonight we just want to invite a few people to share how they've done with the ER Shred, this empowerment protocol. So first off, let me tell you, I had a couple people say they'd be willing to share. We'll see if they're out there. If not, we'll take some shares from veteran people. Do we have a Barbara Broadsack out there? Are you out there, Barbara? Barbara? Anybody see her on the call? I don't see her. What about Gary Brever? You out there, Gary?
Hey, Sean.
Hey, Gary, how are you?
I'm doing well, my friend. How are you?
I'm doing great. Where are you calling from?
I'm we live in Fort Collins, Colorado.
Very good. All right. Who introduced you to the ER Shred?
Well, you did, Sean.
There you go.
Whether you not like it or not. So my story, if I could share my story.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. Well, first off, a little bit about my background. I was an organic vegetable farmer for almost 20 years. My wife's been a health coach. So I've always ate well. I've always been really kind of conscious about that. And, you and I don't know if we should name the company that we're a part of.
Sure, no problem.
Yeah. So I got introduced to Isagenix, it was like 2012, 2013, because at the time, even though I was eating well, I was 60 pounds overweight. I was just, life happened to me. And so shed 60 pounds with Isagenix, felt amazing. And over the last, 4 or 5 years, I guess, really what I think now, understanding hindsight, what was really going on, like doing cleanse days, doing 2 cleanse days was difficult. It was to the point where it was like brain fog would start in. I'd get jittery. I would just be like, I can't do this. Like, I have a life. I need to do sales. I need to do all these other things. I can't take that break. And so I would just start. I'd want to get motivated. I want to do my cleanse, and I wouldn't be able to make it. And that happened. That continued on. And weight, fluctuated. I think at my best, not my best, because I put on some lean muscle mass. I was probably at 175, 180. That's probably my fighting weight. But then the weight started creeping up. All of a sudden, I'm 185 again, 195. And I just have to share like what's been happening this past year. I think for a lot of people, with what's been happening in the world, with the pandemic and everything, eating out too much, all that, doing takeout, all of a sudden, I found myself creeping up to where I was before. I was up at 220, 225. In January or December of last year, I had a situation where a lot of stress in my life. My son was in the hospital for 3 days in a coma that, miraculously he lived from. Doctors told us he wasn't going to live. So just with all those experiences, all the things that in life, stress, inflammation, just grabbing that food to just hang on. And a lot of times it was carbs. A lot of times, even though I was eating Thai food, Thai food has a lot of rice, a lot of noodles, all that. So, I watched your posts for the past year, Sean. I knew I wanted to do it. I knew I wasn't ready yet. I knew I just wasn't ready. And then I think I reached out to you about 3 weeks ago. I said, hey, Sean, tell me what's up with the CR shred. Tell me what's the lowdown. What's the protocol I'm in? I got to do something. And so you shared with me the videos, and, when I'm into something, I'll go all in. So I follow the protocol. And I guess here's the main takeaway for me is that it was a switch for me to be able to really understand what this gut weight was all about, what this belly weight was all about, why on those cleanse days I was feeling like I couldn't make it. Because after about 4 or 5 days doing the shake days, doing them all meat, really my understanding of it now is my body was starting to go into ketosis, like using up those I'm not the scientist, I wasn't craving all the sugars, all the carbs. And so when I approached those cleanse days, then it was simple, it was easy. And so, we can talk about weight. In the first, my 11-day shred, I was down 15 pounds in those 11 days. And I'm probably, went from about 225. Now I'm about, 180, 198 thereabouts.
Congrats.
But,
Yeah.
yeah. But more importantly, I think, and this goes to what Jesse and you do is that empowerment of finally understanding what the heck is this? How, we just show me what the right thing is. And I'm willing to do it, but there's so much going this way and that way on books and what diets and all this way. And even in the company that we are in, I really didn't understand okay, I'm doing this and it's a cleanse, but what's actually going on? And I think now understanding what's really going on in the body and really understanding that evolutionary, we're meant to, we aren't meant for all these carbs, which will just stick on our midsection.
No.
Instead, we can thrive the way, the ER shred.
We, you and I were talking about metabolic flexibility and how fasting is a way to accelerate that process and get someone there faster. The way this is designed in leveraging the fasting, if you will, the intermittent fasting, along with the removal of the carbohydrate, it accelerates fat adaptation so fast compared to what other people do. And you hear it all the time, people saying keto is so hard to maintain. Well, this is not. This is just not. So congratulations. It sounds like you seem pretty happy about it. You seem pretty jazzed.
Yeah. So I think our goals, I mean, like when I saw you like shred it, and be like, I've never had abs. And I'm like, that's my goal, but how do I get there? And I know I'm on the right path.
I did a video probably 2 years ago in a gym, and I said, these are the people I'm chasing physically. And I said, I'm chasing Jesse James Jamnick's abs. I said that. I mean, this is motivation. It's the most interesting thing, because when you look at pictures of me, throughout my late 20s, my early 30s, all the way till ER shred, like when I look at myself, I'm like, damn, like I thought I looked okay, but I didn't look that great a lot of the time. But it's crazy because you really can do it, like any of us can. And you need that charge. My dad always says the tiniest little spark of success can ignite a raging fire of enthusiasm. So I would just say, let that motivate you. And if you want to have a shredded six pack, you're damn right you can have a shredded six pack, and you should. Why shouldn't you?
Right on.
I bet your ancestors did.
Right?
Yeah. They probably didn't even do sit-ups.
Yeah. You look at these pictures of like beaches in the 60s and 70s, and you didn't see like all of that. People were healthy. People, yeah.
Congratulations.
So, yeah.
I'm so happy.
Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Jesse.
Thank you. We appreciate you. I wish Crystal could be on here. Everybody's clapping for you, Gary. It means a lot that you came on to share. I hope
I'm clapping for you. I'm clapping for you. You can absolutely have some six-pack abs, brother. You just keep shredding and shredding. Don't.
Yeah. Thank you. So thank you so much, and I hope you'll keep playing in the community, because for us, that's the best part, is just the camaraderie and the relationships and watching each other progress. Who else do we got out there? Is there anybody else that's chimed in the chat that said they'd be willing to share? If not,
Barbara made it on. She was having technical difficulties, but she's here. So I'm going to go back to Barbara from the list.
Out there. Barbara, are you out there? I don't hear her.
I just asked you to unmute, Barbara.
Hey.
There
Hello.
you go.
Oh, hey, Barbara, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing great.
You got it figured out.
In the shred.
Hey, Barbara, where are you calling from?
From Loveland, Colorado.
Oh, very cool. Okay, and who introduced you to ER Shred?
Aileen Hansen.
Aileen Hansen. Very cool. And what transpired since? What's your experience been?
Well, I was doing Isagenix since 2005, had great results, and then of course life happened, and stressors and everything, and put weight back on. And it was earlier in May, Aileen calls me up and goes, "Hey, I'm low on product, and don't know if you're interested, but have you heard of the ER Shred?" And well, it kind of went from there, because she had some pretty good results. She was trying to just get a little closer to things, and her results were, I think she lost 7 pounds on her first shred.
Mm-hmm.
And my results were a little bit less than that. I lost 3.5 to start with, but the inches, oh my goodness, the inches.
How many inches?
Well, I didn't measure. I did more of the trying on the clothes and everything.
Uh-huh.
I am down a whole size.
Wow.
I'm wearing clothes that I haven't worn in a couple of years. And it isn't just like come on, ladies, you know, the whole thing of, oh, it just fits, so I'm going to call it a win. No, it's things fit good. Things fit great. And to date, I've still not lost 10 pounds. However, I'm continuing on. Started the shred with everybody on the 12th.
Yeah.
And oh man, one of the things I really love about this is the whole thing of being able to sleep at night without laying in bed and going, okay, can my stomach please stop feeling like it's in a war? I don't have that anymore.
How fascinating.
And my mood is a whole lot better. I'm actually feeling attractive again, which, hey, that's cool.
Groovy, baby.
And I've probably got, 15 or so pounds I want to say goodbye to, but it's going to happen. And I just feel like I'm on the right path.
Yeah. Yeah. You seem pretty happy. Give me an idea. Would you say it's been hard?
No, not really. In fact, I think the cleanse days especially have been easier. That bone broth is amazing.
Yeah. Thank Bob Sibright for that one.
Oh, definitely.
That's
And
fantastic.
I've been accessing the guides and the information has been amazing.
Oh, good.
Jesse, you are such an inspiration. And Sean, you and Crystal, oh man, thanks so
Oh.
much.
It's a team effort, you know. We're all on board, and that's what we love about the community. Is it's really not about glorifying any one person. It is a team effort, and we're all on different teams, and we're all from all over the place. And the one thing that we have in common is the culture of we just want to give people health. We want to help people. So these testimonials, Barbara, they mean everything. Barbara, what's your last name? I got to enter you in a raffle.
Broadsack.
Barbara Broadsack. Okay. Barbara, how likely would you be to refer ER Shred to other people?
Oh, I've been doing it already. So 100%.
All right. That's awesome. Way to go. Way to go, Barbara. That's incredible. All right. I'm sure that's really music to a lot of people's ears. The sizes, you know, that's a big deal. We tell
yeah.
everybody, just get rid of that scale unless you have a healthy relationship with the scale. But if the scale is something that really messes with your brain, focus on the inches, focus on how the clothes are fitting, focus on what people are saying in the compliments. It's really, really important to keep you motivated, keep you going forward. Do we have anybody else out there? I know Heather wanted to share go ahead, Heather. Heather Sika Leonard, where are you calling from? And yeah.
I am calling from Connecticut. Hello, everybody. So yeah, I just wanted to.
So Heather, I will introduce you properly. Heather. Right. Oh, you are a member of our ER Shred board, which it is very important. You're also our #Shreducator. So now you can go.
Okay. So I'm calling in from Connecticut. For those of you in New England, it has been awful rainy around here, but as an educator, I am finally on summer vacation now that I've finished a massive, massive undertaking. I have to give a shout out to Shred Energy because I had 2.5 weeks to take care of our district-wide instrument rental inventory. We're talking, I had my hands on over 1,400 instruments, like searching for serial numbers, etching barcodes, tagging, insane. I had 2.5 weeks to get it done. And I got it done. So I am grateful for Shred Energy for that. But I'm like really excited, and even more so after tonight's events, with what it has done for me as a role model for my kiddo. You guys, if you're in the Shred group, you've seen him. He is a very active little child. I say little, but not really. He's 6.5, but he's almost up to my shoulders. But because of this, he's thinking about, you know, is this healthy, Mom? I need to have steak and butter. I need more protein. Mom, I want another shake. I don't want that. That's not healthy. Isn't it good that I don't like ice cream? Like, this is how his mentality is as he's doing that. So I thought I was in a pickle tonight because Wednesday night is my spin night and my husband wasn't home yet. Well, he and I have had this goal, Operation Active Summer, where he's got his Fitbit and we're going for 10,000 steps a day. That's our goal, Active Summer. And with the rain we've had, I threw his bike on my bike stabilizer. So he was just riding his bike in my house and just to be active. So tonight he was not able to stay home because my husband wasn't home yet. So I'm like, all right, you're going to the kids' room. You got to sit on your iPad for a little while. There were only 4 people signed up for spin class tonight. So he asked the coach, he goes, can I come? Sure, we dropped the bike to its lowest setting. He rode the entire class. She goes, go up to gear 18. I turn around, he's moving up to gear 18. Like, he didn't phone it in at all. He ran the entire spin class the same way the rest of us did. He was up with us, he was down with us, he was going for it. So he wrote out his own little workout plan because his goal is to have Jesse's muscles by the time he comes back up this way in August. so he's going to be comparing muscles with Jesse when we see him in August when he's back up this way. And that's, how am I going to get muscles today? Mom, I got the weights out. I'm ready to go. I got my new yoga mat. We're good to go. Like, let's do this. So it's inspired him to start young, which is what I'm even more excited about, because we have another young one who comes to hang out with us, and he's coming to us for positive role models in his life, and he can't even walk from point A to point B without being winded because he's just so unhealthy, and it's causing so many issues for him, and we're trying to introduce it, but 8 hours on a Sunday is not enough to shift that lifestyle. And my little one is aware of it, and he's seeing it, and he's like, I can't be that inactive. Let's keep going. Let's do this. Let's do that, which I love that I've been able to lead by example, because yes, I am a teacher, so I'm always teaching things. But even as an educator, I feel that it's important that you are the product of what you're teaching. I am a product of the protocol, and I'm leading by being authentically that person. And he watches that every day. And so tomorrow we leave for New Jersey. It's a 6-hour ride. I usually go to class at 9, but we're leaving at 10. So I'm going to the 7:15 lifting class so I can still get it done. And then I'm thinking, we're gone for 4 days. All right, let me just adjust. I'm cleansing Friday and Saturday because it's the easiest way to pack for the racetrack. Do I have to pack all these coolers or food, or do I pack some bone broth packets and some cleanse drinks? So I'm cleansing for 2 days at the racetrack because it simplifies my life.
That's efficient. That's smart.
So that's my update.
Oh, thank you so much, Heather. I want to tell you how much that touches me personally, because I have 4 children. And some of the things that we used to do, it makes me sad. Some of the things that I used to just let my kids have ready access to whenever they wanted. And thinking back on that hyperactivity that I was causing, and then it's this horrible vicious cycle because, you know, the kid is hyperactive and then it stresses you out, and then you take it out on the child, and it's just this horrible cycle. My kids have also followed suit. My children really value real food now, and they really value those incubated shakes, and they see food differently. And in turn, we've been able to rein in so many of our bad habits. You know, it's interesting because it used to really bother me when I'd see other people not taking good care of themselves. And then when I'd see people's children who were hurting so badly, and they're so inflamed and they're so swollen, and they have all kinds of autoimmune things firing off. And I love children so much. And I would see this, and it would make me feel very judgmental. And I don't like that feeling. It is not a good feeling. And so, you know, part of ER Shred, part of our culture, part of our community is, rather than judging, let's show the way. Crystal always says, rather than tearing down, let's build anew. And I just really believe that it starts with all of us. Every one of us, we can have that ripple effect. If we can demonstrate to people a way in love, in tolerance, with sincere intent, without the judgment, I really believe that people respond. It's the one thing I became so jaded about people, Heather. It got so bad that I had some renters in a home and they started doing meth in my home. And they lied to me and they lied to me again and they lied to my face and they lied over and over and they cost me $20,000. And I remember I was so jaded. I got so dark on, a lot of people don't know that that's one of the things that caused my health crisis was I had to deal with this full-blown meth house. It's a nightmare. It wasn't a full-blown meth house, but they did smoke meth in the house. They weren't cooking it, but 20 grand in repairs. And when I saw what they left me with, I lost all hope in humanity. And it's one of the things that led to my health crisis. But I'm back. Like, I'm back and I'm better. And I'm not jaded on humanity. And we all, every single person out there, you can improve. And you just need that spark. And ER Shred can give you that spark. I'm confident. Woo, you gave me the feel goods, Heather. You gave me the feel goods there. Thank you so much. Oh man, the mom stuff. I love it. Keep posting because I know we all love watching your journey. Is there anybody else out there that wanted to share an update? Or Mel, you raising your hand? You dancing? Hi, Mel. How we doing?
Hi, I'm doing really well. So
Mel, you're
I was
from?
wondering- I'm from Pompano Beach,
Mel.
Florida, after living more than half my life in the Texas heat.
All right.
So listen, I wanted to do the full protocol this time, but what I really like about this program is that I can understand that it can be adjusted to my life. And right now I'm doing a lot of traveling, commuting on the bike. I've got all the energy, all the mindset is there to go up and help my parents. So I'm going to be cleansing with you, Heather, on this weekend. You know, I started on Monday, but I'm really grateful, most of all, for getting this intimate knowledge of how I need to fuel my body to its best so that it works at its optimal level. I'm 63, and y'all, I'm commuting by train and riding and working horses in the morning. And you know, I understand what I need now. I'm adjusting a lot now. I've gone to Jesse a couple of times, and Jesse, I added so many seeds too, and it was so thick I couldn't barely get it down. I had all my seeds in my shake, so I'll adjust that again. It just takes a little tweaking, but I like to cleanse regularly. It's a valuable asset to my health to do two-day cleanses and within this 11 days and get everything back to refined. Because with the riding in traffic and inhaling all the fumes and the fuel and working with animals, you know, it's just a necessary way to live for me now. So I appreciate knowing what I know, having the knowledge, and I'm able to share that with others. And somebody sat down with me 3 days ago and said, "We're concerned about you. You need to understand that you're 63 and you just shouldn't be riding that bike 7 days a week." And they told me, they literally said, if I didn't start taking 2 days a week off, I might have a heart attack.
Oh, geez. Come on now.
I'm serious.
Come on now.
So I'm as a heart attack. Serious. I know.
Well, Mel, you know what? You just keep showing up. You look fantastic. You've got
Oh, thank you.
phenomenal. You got phenomenal.
You haven't seen under my hat.
And there's a reason you're the heart of ER Shred. You're the heart of ER Shred because
Thank
you
you.
show up for so many other people. Guys, when I go look at the top contributors in the group, Mel is always like number one. It's crazy.
Aw.
Like she really shows up for other people. I just want to thank you for that, Mel, because that's invaluable. It really is. I wish I could spend more time in the group and because there's nothing more important. There is nothing more important than the culture of the group. I'm telling you right now, there is nothing more important than all of us playing in the group and showing up for other people.
I wouldn't
Thank
be
you.
where I am today without community. And there are many communities I belong to, but I have two main communities that really love and embrace me. And so it's up to me to give that back to
Give
anybody
back.
who's new to come in. I have real relationships with many of you. I see you guys on the screen. There's my sister. Hi. So yeah,
All
I
right.
love you guys.
We love
Thank
you, Mel. We appreciate you.
Uh,
Well, if there's nobody else out there, last call.
Bonnie has an update.
Oh, say that again.
Bonnie said she would update in the
Hey,
chat.
Bonnie. Bonnie, we'd love an update. Bonnie Perkins calling from what? Roy?
Layton,
Layton, Utah.
Layton, Utah.
And how we doing, Bonnie?
I'm doing great. And you know what? I could just sit and listen to everybody. It's just amazing what's going on. And I have to think back in November. Actually, Connie Norleen and I were talking, and of course I knew about this from your mom and dad and you. And I'm like, I can't do this because I was so close to being a vegetarian. I'm like, ugh, I can't do meat. And for other reasons as well. And so it was like a light bulb went off. And that's what I wanted to touch on just for a minute is the mind shift.
Mhm.
It really takes a shift. I was with a group of girls yesterday I went to high school with. There was 15 of us. And I was just noticing a lot about the group of us. And of course, that's a lot of years we've been hanging out. And I've seen them all be sick and no energy. And I had to laugh because one of them said, "Are you shrinking?" And I'm like, I don't know if I'm shrinking, but she wasn't specific. But why I said that is because people notice, and all of you on the call, that's what's so important. People are noticing, but it's about timing. Because it was for me with timing. And because I've been in Isagenix for so long, timing, an incubated shake, are you serious? Randy, no way. Just try it. No, I can't. But I wouldn't drink it any other way now. I love it. And so it's just, bottom line is timing. When people, I mean, I invited people to the call tonight that are having some great results, but it's timing. It's, summertime in this. But I think that's when you talk about community, Sean, that's what it is. And we want to grow this group. But I'll be honest, Connie and I have known each other for quite a while, but last night, those of you that heard the call, I know her circumstances, I know her, and I've seen her. We've both been stuck in the same way, but just to see her smile and the glow, whatever you want to call it, it just, and then between Bob and her and Jesse, the three of them together, it was so balanced, well balanced with all the information they were sharing. But it's life-changing. But I just want to say to everybody, be patient. Know those people you care and love about. I've got some family members that I was with them on Saturday. Needs to lose probably 50, 60 pounds. Didn't say nothing, but it's timing. People are watching. And I think that's the bottom line. And when you get on Jesse's calls, I said to Paul last night as we was listening, Jesse has such good information. I mean, we don't need to do the research. We can. And for a lot of people, yeah, you need that research on your own. But to hear somebody with what he's gone through, what he's researched, everybody is, Gary, everything Gary said tonight too, that was really, I don't know. In fact, I was taking notes, and one of the things that hit me was the carbs. I'm not a big carb person, but apparently the carbs I was getting when I started eliminating, that was, and my results have been, mine's more been inches. And I get on the scale and I'm going, are you serious? I mean, I've lost 25 pounds, but it's the inches beyond the pounds.
How long have you been on it, Bonnie?
1st of November.
1st of November. And what were all the other health benefits I know you said your hair came in full like crazy.
Oh, this hair, and it's getting whiter and whiter. It's okay. I was a hairdresser, and I could just trim it or throw some color on it, and I just
Right.
as fast as it's growing, I'm gonna quit coloring.
And wasn't it yours that your feet, I remember?
Oh, I had my foot. I had surgery 4 years ago on my foot.
Right.
It was numb and swollen. 4 years, you guys. no swelling, no numbness.
Wow.
And that was pretty soon after I started the shred.
That
was in
picture,
2 or
that
3 weeks.
picture was crazy. I remember it was so good.
So anyway, I get all emotional. I'm just that way. But your stories are amazing. Keep sharing and keep believing that you're going to attract the right people. And it's timing and the mind shift. Because I've got some people right now that have done the shred and then they've stopped.
Mhm.
And I just believe I'm going to keep showing up. And they're going to keep saying, what are you doing? I'm still doing the shred. It's the lifestyle. And not to crave the sweets, and not that I was a big sweet eater person either, but it's the mind shift. So I just can't stress that enough. Just keep planting those seeds about, as I looked at some of my friends eating salads, I was like, but there's nothing. I ate an omelet with meat.
Yeah.
They're looking at me like, you're not having a salad? And it was like the omelet with meat. It was the protein has rung a bell for me. I'll never get over.
I just love hearing you say that.
That's what was missing, and I didn't realize it. And of course, like we've heard, and I didn't know, Bob, you were the one that brought in the bone broth, but that's been a lifesaver. I've had blood sugar issues for years, so when I cleansed, the cleanse was really hard for me. And so I was eating Isagenix, and you know what, you guys, I like these. I like them. They really help with blood sugar.
Sure.
So you can throw those in for your snack occasionally, but oh my gosh, that bone broth has made a huge difference. So I'm excited, and I'm working on my goal weight still, even though it's more inches. Just wait till you see me. I'll see you soon, Sean. I got something for you. I told you.
Thank you, Bonnie.
Anyway, thank you all for sharing. It's awesome. We're going to build it. As your mom would say, you build it, they will come.
They will come. You know what, Bonnie, on that note, it's funny because I reached out to both of our ER Shred ambassadors this week, Bob Sivright, Jesse James Jamnick, who I'm going to introduce here in just a second. And I actually just told them, I said, this is way too good. Originally, I had made a 1-year commitment. I know that both of them also made a 1-year commitment that we would give this what we had and see what becomes of it. It's been so good, so amazing that I basically personally have upped that to 5-year commitment. And I'm going to give it what I have for 5 years and help as many people as we can help. And I know Jesse and Bob have both said that they are also on board with that. So it means a lot. I hope all of you guys are on board because we're going to change a lot of lives. It's going to be really fun. If I look back, if we just stopped, I would probably just go back and watch all the calls over again on replay. And I would go back and I would watch all the before and after pictures and stories and read all the posts. It's really, for me, this is a life's mission and a life's purpose now. Watching lives transform is probably the most addictive thing I've ever been involved in. I've been in this industry practically my entire life. I've been with Isagenix for almost 20 years, but I've never, not even close. This is 10x anything I ever saw. It's too good. It's just too cool. With that said, I want to introduce our ER Shred ambassador around the protocol itself. Jesse James Jamnick is a certified nutrition coach. He is also a ultra marathoner. He is a member of Team Isagenix as an athlete. And just a special dude. We all love him. So Jesse, are you out there?
Maybe.
Hi, how are you?
What's happening? I'm going to try to control my energy tonight. Do you think it's possible?
Well, Jesse, your job now is just to explain to everybody why everybody is loving this so much. So
yeah, man, that's the
what do you got,
right?
man?
That's the simple part. So listen, this is the ER Shred, right? For 20 years, personally, a little over 20 years, I've been experimenting and playing and dabbling and trying, and every new thing that came out and every science thing that came out, I've read it, I've done it. And the coolest part was I didn't just tell people to do it. I literally used myself as a human guinea pig. I mean, I literally put everything inside my body. I went through it all. I suffered on the crazy, cooking, starvation, deprivation, bodybuilding things. Like, I starved myself. I did the macro counting. I did the ups, the downs. Like, I mean, it was just like, I don't even know how to explain it all to people, but I used to try to do it. You know what I mean? And now that I think back, I'm like, wow, no wonder why I couldn't ever get somebody to keep going. Like, I got a lot of screws loose in my head to do something like that and to keep going with that. It's almost like punishment. And what I love about the ER shred is that what we've done, Sean, is we've taken years of failure and years of trial and tribulation and years of experimenting. And I know you personally as a friend. Between the two of us, it almost makes me want to vomit on the spot with the thousands of dollars that have been invested to try to obtain optimal health. When really what we realize now is that every one of us, even those of us that have been doing this for so many years, all we did was overcomplicate it. And the ER shred is so freaking amazing because it's literally the ancestral way of us as humans. Like, you trace us back and you'll literally find what we're doing today. The hunter-gatherer, I'm sure you've heard that before, right? But we also have to be smart enough to realize that we're in the 21st century. And we have so much research and published peer-reviewed research that we would be foolish not to take advantage of that. We also understand that, sadly, that food alone is not enough to fuel the human body at a cellular level. We need 70 trace minerals every day. You see, everybody forgets about micronutrients, and we're always just focused on macronutrients. I'm guilty. I've been there. I know you have too. You called me up, Jesse, how much protein should I get? How much fat should I get? How much carbs should I get? And we used to calculate it all because that's what we knew. So when I say we've literally tried it all and put ourselves through that, that's what I find the beauty of the ER shred is, this culmination of all this experience, right? So what we've done is, what are we doing? We are taking the good from everything. You see, I've now learned at 41 going on 42 that failure is not failure. It's actually a chance to grow. It's a chance to become more. And you might not realize that as you're going through it, but if you look back and you want to develop, right, we learn. So what have we done, Sean? We've taken all the things that we know that work, right? We've pulled the pieces. That's why some people will go, oh, it's carnivore. Oh, it's keto. Oh, it's, low carb. Well, no, actually it's not. If you actually look at the bigger picture, it's the freaking ER shred, and there's nothing else like it on the face of this damn planet. And I challenge you to go find me something that produces these results, that changes people's lives like this, that lights people up, like Connie and Bob in their story last night. Like, go find me something. So please don't ever compare the ER shred to any of these. But yes, there are aspects of things because we're wise. We've learned from the failures. And that's, what we want to do is we want to literally lay the tracks for you. And we want to give you all the things that work and eliminate all the stuff that's nonsense, all the stuff that took us years to figure out, and frustration and money. Like, I don't want you to have to go through that. I am passionate to tell you, to make you go, whether I have to bribe you and convince you or whatever I got to do. Like, I just want to give you the right stuff, because Gary brought it. There's so much stuff out there. We can get confused. There's so many things. There's life. There's social media. There's, there's bro science. Like, what is right? What is wrong? And I want to tell you, like, yeah, I've done the stupid courses and I've got the certifications, like blah, blah, blah. Who cares? All that stuff is nonsense if you can't get other people to actually implement. So I can teach you the RDAs. I can teach you the recommended doses. Like, it does you no good. You know what it did? It wasted my money, but it gave me a nice little piece of paper that said that I could work with certain people. Okay, great. That's what I wanted. But my power comes from all the stuff that I jacked up, all the bad choices, all the loading on carbs and all the other stuff. She wants to help me present.
Kind of like this one.
Hold on, I'm going to mute her.
I mean,
I can't mute her. Oh, there she goes. Okay. So what does it do, right? Like it just, we're giving you all of that, right? So that's why Sean, I think that's why I think it's so powerful, right? Is we're going to get rid of all the crap for people. We're going to lay it down for them. And here's the cool thing. We've already talked about, you're not going to starve. This is not a diet. This is not deprivation. This is not, we're going to, pull away. In fact, we're going to give you more. You see, one of the beautiful things I learned as a health coach is this thing called crowding out. And Bob and Connie actually talked about this a little bit, but we never pinpointed it. What we're doing is we're teaching you how to crowd out. So when somebody comes to me from a health coaching perspective and they say, hey, I got these cravings and I got this and I got that, I'm not going to be like, hey, let's just, stop this, stop this, stop this. Now with the ER shred and the elimination, we know it's so powerful because specifically what we're doing, and we have now the tools in place to fill those voids so there's zero lapse in between. And you have to grasp this concept. We're not just taking away, we're eliminating what's not good and we're replacing with everything that our body needs. We are not using the stuff that we're putting in when we came here, and now we're utilizing everything. And when we do that, we start to realize that, oh my God, as a human being, I'm the miracle. I'm the miracle. Not necessarily the ER shred, not Isagenix products, like they are assistants. They are assistants to what we need, to what we do. But you are the miracle. I am the miracle. We as human beings are the miracle. I am watching a human grow inside my wife. Again, that is miraculous. Do you understand? We are developed, we are born, we are created to be amazing, and the ER shred is going to dump that back into you. But let's break down a little bit of the science, but keep it real simple. We're going to go through what's called an elimination reset shred protocol. And I've already told you why we've implemented this protocol. It's based off of a lot of years of experience and going what we do. So what are we eliminating, right? People think we're taking away, oh my God, I got to starve myself. No. You're eliminating poison. Legit poison. When you choose to fuel your body with flour, processed carbs, and sugar, that's what I call empty calories. Okay, that means that it contains zero nutritional value. Zero nutritional value. But yet you are fueling your body with that and calling it food. That is the problem that we have today, and why it didn't exist. Gary said, you look at the beach pictures, because this stuff didn't exist at that point in time. Everybody actually ate from a farm, and there was good topsoil, and we didn't have deforestation, and we didn't have bombardment of all these pesticides and herbicides and chemicals and all of this stuff that's happening. So we're eliminating all the stuff that doesn't serve you. Right? We're not stripping anything from you. We're not depriving you. We're not taking away your fun and your glory. Like, I can't stand when people talk like that. I cringe. I'm like, what are you missing out by not getting shit-faced drunk and throwing up the next morning all your hard-earned money? Like, are you really missing out on a lot right there? Now, I've been there. I get it. We all have to have that. But really, what are you missing out? What are you missing out if you pull away the stuff that's causing inflammation inside the body, that's attacking your joints, that's attacking your ligaments, that's causing high blood sugar levels, that's causing cortisol and free radical damage? Are you actually losing out? You see, I don't think you're losing out, friends. So we're going to put you through this, because when we eliminate the poison and we only choose to fuel with the good, we're going to regulate hormones in the body. We're going to get back control. We hear all the time, cravings have gone away. The human body's not supposed to crave. It doesn't crave. Cravings are a direct sign of nutritional deficiency. So when somebody says, I crave sugar, I crave salt, I crave chocolate, I crave chips, I go, no, you're nutritionally deprived, and we need to get some rocket fuel in that body, and all of a sudden that stuff's going to go away. So we're attacking the inflammation, we're regulating the hormones, we're getting the body back in check. Sean, the human body wants to be balanced. The human body thrives to be balanced. And unfortunately, we're out of whack right now with the way that we were doing things. And the ER shred, we say it's your ambulance, it's your shock paddles, it's your tracks to run on. Like, I don't care which one you want to pick. Just pick one and go with it because it's all of them. It is all of them combined in one. Then, so that's the elimination side, right? More importantly, we're stripping out those carbs. Why? Not because we want to be active, not because we want to be keto. Understand why. Because when you choose to put those in your mouth, those instantly raise your blood sugars. Those instantly start to do damage inside your body. That's why we're doing this type of thing. So we're eliminating all of that so your body can start to be the miracle that it was designed to be. Do you understand? That's what it's about, right? Then we incorporate cellular intermittent fasting. I mean, gosh, this has been around for centuries, but with the 21st century, with the amazing fulfillment company that we partner with, we are going off of 18 years of published peer-reviewed research. When we do cellular fasting, you know, a lot of people come into this in the beginning like, well, I need to cleanse away my bad habits and I need to cleanse away my bad choices. If that's what you need in the beginning, you go nuts for it. But I'm going to tell you why I still do this with 8-pack abs and shredded mentality and a shredded mindset and freaking energy out the roof. I do it because of the cellular rejuvenation. I do it because I understand that I am the world's most defined high performance super engine, and super engines need oil changes too. Super engines, when they work hard, they need to clean things out, and we're breathing in these toxins every day, and we're taking in stuff from cleaners. And if you live in a city, take a big breath. Like the air that you breathe, the water that you drink, like folks, like come on, wake up. You can't be so naive to be like, oh, we're not bombarded by toxins. Like, come on. You know what I mean? Like, get over it, for crying out loud. Like, just wake up to reality, stop suffering, and just get your shit in gear, and you're going to feel so much better. So we're cleansing because of the cellular benefits, not because of some fad or social media guru or some stupid muscle magazine. We're cleansing because science shows us that we can literally get back control of our hormones, serotonin, ghrelin, insulin, the things that run the body, right? We're going to naturally increase HGH, which is human growth hormone. That's good for our hair, for our skin, for our nails, for our muscles, for all kinds of stuff, right? That's what we're going to do with our hormones. We're also going to benefit from this amazing thing called autophagy. Now, I don't think people, I don't think, Sean, that people understand this is why I still cleanse. This is literally why I still cleanse. Autophagy, the cleaning up of. The good cells eat the bad cells. You know, I posted something on my page that if you haven't seen it, go look at it, please. It shows that how our cells duplicate. You know, people don't realize that literally every 4 months, we have new red blood cells. Every 3 to 4 weeks, we have new white blood cells. Do you know what white blood cells do? They fight disease. They fight infection. Do you not want them at the peak? Do you not want them performing at their best optimal level? Well, if you have folded over lipid proteins and you have all this sludge inside your body from years of abuse and years of poison and years of not doing things, your body's not functioning right. So cellular intermittent fasting, not a one shot and done, right? It's a continuation. Remember, ER Shred is lifestyle, not quick diet fix. Lifestyle, not quick diet fix. So yes, you will benefit from one cellular intermittent fast, but if you keep going and you keep getting autophagy over and over, and you get to that beautiful part by the end of 48 hours that you reach the most insulin resistant and insulin sensitive that you've ever been, that, Sean, is pure magic right there. So we think of all this stuff already, right? We could dive into all this science, but we don't have that much time. It's so profound, but so simple. Eliminate the poison, only put in the good. Use scientific research and the top of the line, double peer reviewed, third-party tested supplementation to balance out where we're falling short. Take advantage of this. Look at all those amazing things. That's why I still continue to say yes to Jesse every single day, because that's what I'm looking for. That's the inside stuff. If people grasp that, a hard day is not so longer a hard day. It's just a bump in the road. You understand? It's part of the bigger picture. And then we get to the shred. You know, I know we want muscles. I know DJ's chasing me. I know Sean used to say about abs. And listen, I don't think that that's what it's about, but I'm going to lie to you. And if I said to you that that's not why I started in fitness, I did. I chased the guy on the magazine, and by golly, if that's what you need to get motivated and get going, please use that. But understand that the bigger picture of the shred is really more about finding the food that serves your body. And we're not just talking meat or butter. We're talking there's lots of vegetables still, there's fruits, there's hard cheeses, there's quality yogurts. What you're doing though is you're learning to choose the higher quality versus the ones that somebody is trying to skimp on and make a buck off of you. Hello, food industry. We're teaching you to learn the value and just how powerful of a drug that food is. Food is the most powerful drug you will ever lay your hands on. Literally, I believe that. I know that without a doubt, based off of what I've seen. I mean, look at the results, right? Look at what happened to Bob Shepard and his story. Go back and listen to that call. The doctor's confused. I just saw another story where a cardiologist wants to make one of our shredders their poster child. I'm like, Doc, you should smarten up. Don't worry about poster child. You need to start putting some meat and butter in your body, and we're going to help the cardiologist fix the cardiologist's heart, because that's the thing, is that these guys, they're just taught to treat symptoms. They're learning at symptoms. And you know what the ER shred does, Sean? It's the most beautiful thing. I love functional medicine and holistic medicine. And I know Susan, she's on tonight and she's with me. But what we're doing is we're teaching people not to treat the symptom anymore. We know that doesn't work. I mean, gosh, look around in the world. Just take a walk in the grocery store. Go to Walmart, for crying out loud. You'll realize that that doesn't work. So what we're teaching people is we're teaching people the raw truth, and we're teaching people to eliminate the BS and just do, what's gonna work for them. So that shredding mentality is just learning to choose those foods for the sole purpose because you deserve it. How beautiful is that? Do you understand? I'm not trying to sell you on my abs. If you want them, come get them. I'm not trying to sell you on the biceps. If you want them, do the work that I've done and come get them. I can teach you how to do that if you're willing to dedicate and do the work and show up like I show up. But don't just say something and not do it. But with the shred, what we're teaching people is just the value of that empowerment, the value that they're back in control. You see, you're going to choose your foods. I'm not going to tell you what to eat. Once you get the baseline and come through, you're going to learn how to do those experiments. And then obviously, Sean, we have our community. I mean, what else can we say about this community? I mean, go into the group, www.ershredders.com. If you're just watching this and you're not with us yet, please go to that group. It's one of the things that I know you and I are the most proud of. It's what we talked to each other about when we started this. Like, for us, like, we don't have to do this. We don't need to make extra necessarily. Like, that's not what it's about. Like I still have goosebumps from listening to Connie and Bob. Like, they literally motivated me. Heather just gave me tingles in my leg, because growing up as a fat kid, I know what it was like to suffer. I've watched siblings suffer. It makes me so sad, because it doesn't have to be that way. And I also know that there's good people out there that are trying, that are just being fed false information. I'll talk to people sometimes, they'll be like, well, I'm eating healthy, but I'm eating a lean pocket versus a hot pocket, because they truly believe that. It might sound funny, but they believe it. So I think that it's our mission, and I'm so excited that we've signed on for longer. How can we not? I mean, I don't even have a cap, to be honest with you. Like, I'm going until I can't go anymore. So when you're part of this, you're here for life, or you're stuck with me at least, unless somebody comes and shoots me and shoots me off and kind of takes me out because they want the ambassador position. I got to watch out for Bob Sivray. I know he's got that one, but he might want to steal the other one. But seriously, guys, like, we're not going anywhere. So know that this is a lifestyle choice. This is a bigger picture type of thing. The ER shred is not just this superficial, little skimpy dimpy health thing. There's so much involved in it. And I'm just so excited to hear all these amazing stories and to watch people continuously share this and to know that we're impacting the youth. Heather's son is not the only story we heard about youth. And honestly, like, not to take away from anybody else's story, but that shit makes me more excited than anything else to know that our future generation, if we keep doing the do one at a time, like Connie taught, one at a time, Jesse, one at a time, just one at a time. Imagine the impact that we could have. Imagine the difference in the quality of life, the less suffering, the stuff that we can do. You can do this as an adult, but the power that we possess to lead by that example and to show the younger generation, brother, I'm just so grateful for this. Like, I can't express that enough to you. I'm done. I'm done for tonight.
Thank you, Jesse. Thank you so much. Drop the mic. Thank you, Jesse. That was awesome. Guys, I hope Jesse supercharges you, because the reason I love to come on these calls is because the information, for me, it motivates me even still to this day. Repetition, emotional involvement. I learned this early on. Repetition, emotional involvement. You got to show up and you got to do it again and again and again and again. And that stuff will start to sit in at a DNA level. That's what's happened for people like Jesse and people like myself and people like Bob and Heather, Bonnie, Connie, Bob, Mel. It's set into the point where it's part of your DNA. It's changed you. He's talking about cells changing. It's changed you. You're different. So Jesse, I love you hitting on the depth tonight. Really appreciate that. That cellular stuff makes perfect sense to me. In fact, I don't think the cellular stuff has made as much sense to me as it does now. So that's really exciting. Thank you so much. Thank you for being on. We love you guys. We want to open it up and clap for everybody that shared tonight and clap for Jesse. But real quick, Bob, do you have a call tomorrow night? Just want to put it out there if you do.
We do have a call. Yep.
What's that?
Can you hear me? No,
Yeah.
definitely we have a call.
Okay, tomorrow night.
And it'll be fun. It'll be short, sweet, positive, but it's going to be on mindset.
Mindset. Okay. And that's tomorrow night. If you want to go be on that one's more about the opportunity of sharing the shred forward. If you want to be on that, just go to shreddersunite.com at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern time. With that said, let's open it up, and everybody please clap for our participants tonight and for Jesse for his presentation. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Jesse.
everybody.
Thank you, John.
Thanks, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you, Heather. Good job.
All right.
I'm
We
gonna
love
go
you
take my
guys.
calls
Thank you
now.
so much
Thank you,
for joining
Jesse.
us.
Great
Hey,
job,
guys.
everyone.
These calls
Pleasant
make my heart
dreams
go
all.
boom. Good night.
Hey, Mel.
I
Bye.
love that you're here, Susan.
Good to see you all.